Good morning, everybody. This is DJ Lunchbox here on Griffin Radio.
Oh, I'm DJ B. Millie. How's it going, guys?
Oh, Thursday morning. Hang on, let me... I always fail to do this beforehand. There we go. Now I can hear myself yelling into my head better. How's your volume?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Mr. Pushkin Came to Shove. I love this song.
I love that. I just feel I see you just like in a trench coat and like a fedora, like with a magnifying glass, like going around. Like.
Yes, and I got the same impression, except instead of the magnifying glass, somebody just sort of walking with an umbrella, tapping the ground. Spats, a mustache, big old handlebar mustache.
It is very Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, how's your week going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Slow, but it's kind of middle of the year.
I don't think I asked, how many classes are you taking right now?
In total, 6.
6 classes?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You're a monster.
Thank you.
I have 4. 4. 2 online, 2 on campus, and as I said, 3 of them I do not care about at all. I'm here for the radio class. I'm just here for the radio class and nothing else.
I would be too. I wish I was still here.
Well, I mean, we miss you. And I still haven't heard your D&D project.
Yeah, I'm still editing it at home because I still want to get Tanya's audio, if she's even here consistently, which I hope.
She's actually going to be here from 8 to 11 on Tuesdays and Thursdays with me.
Oh, great.
So
that's awesome.
She should have plenty of time to do some recording.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Did we tell you she came back to the class?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Very cool.
We're so happy to get her back. And she is applying for the promotions manager position.
Love Tanya. I love Tanya.
We keep giving her all of this... all this love and all these kind words and everything. So her head's going to get pretty damn big here.
Start keeling over.
Let's see. The views, comments, and opinions expressed on the show are those of the individuals and not necessarily shared by Griffin Radio, the Media Communications Department, Grossmont College, or the Grossmont Cuyamaca Community College District. This podcast is copywritten by Griffin Radio and Grossmont College 2018. Thank you very much. And I wish I could apply that retroactively to Tuesday because I don't think I actually put that out there. I'll just splice it. Okay. I'll just splice it in my air check.
You can editing. We got Pro Tools for a reason.
I was going to say Pro Tools, the audio Photoshop. I'm so happy you're here to sit with me for a few minutes and do a little bit of news because I was about to go on and do it myself, and it's just no fun without anybody else to watch their eyes pop out of their head. So without further ado,
Papa, can you see me? Papa, can you find me in the night?
Now, for anybody who might have been listening on Tuesday, this is a repeat of a story, but Brendan wasn't here, so we kind of wanted to get him clued in. Papa, can you see me? Surgeons in the UK found 17 contact lenses in a 67-year-old patient's eye. A subsequent exam found a further 10 lenses, bringing the total number of contact lenses in her eye up to a staggering 27.
This is in a single eyeball?
One eyeball. Rupal Maharia, a specialist trainee ophthalmologist who found the contact lenses, told Optometry Today, "It was such a large mass. All 17 contact lenses were stuck together. We were really surprised the patient didn't notice because it would cause quite a lot of irritation while it was sitting there."
I'm sorry, you said they're surprised the patient didn't notice?
Did not notice. They are surprised she did not notice.
Keyword did not notice?
She did not really... She didn't notice. She just apparently kept popping them in.
I'm sorry. Continue, please.
She was scheduled. The patient had been scheduled for cataract surgery, but what operation was postponed, surprisingly, following the discovery. She had been wearing monthly disposable contact lenses for 35 years, but had not visited an optometrist for regular checkups. She simply attributed the discomfort to dryness and old age.
Oh my gosh. 20.
We assumed she just thought that they were dissolvables, that they were just or that they were popping out. Maybe she never took them out and thought she was losing them in the night.
Wouldn't that 27? Wouldn't that start creating like layers? Wouldn't her eyeball be like protruding slightly?
It was up in the socket.
Oh,
they were. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
They were just her eyeball, if you imagine the contact lenses looked like pupils and the iris, basically one of her eyeballs looked like a beholder. It's a D&D reference for all the other geeks out there. Basically,
my gosh.
Yeah. So her eyeball had contact lenses just all over it, and they, over the last few decades.
Oh my gosh.
Fused together behind her eye, on top of her eye, under her eye, around her eye.
Well,
and she just.
I can assume how that happened, because when you go to sleep, it's something called REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement sleep.
Yes,
so
that's a good point.
So I assume that she's.
Yeah, well, her eyes are
like
twitching and sliding back and forth.
Yeah, it's sliding the contact lens.
Okay, that's feasible, but 27 lenses?
27.
You'd think when she's looking at something, and then she looks to the side of something, she would go, ooh, there's something in my eyeball. But no.
No, it's just old age.
Nope, she was perfectly fine. Maybe she thought, I'm paying for these, I'm not throwing them out, I'm just going to keep using them.
Oh.
I don't know.
My gosh. 27. And not just like on the eye, like encompassing the socket.
And you see medical journals where they'll like remove a penny or something from somebody's stomach or whatnot, and it's basically just amassed material around it. So these things just sort of fused into kind of a flat
layer.
Yeah, just a kind of a flat layer of material.
Oh my gosh!
So that's why I wanted to retread that story, just because I wanted to see your reaction.
I come in here every now and then to say hi to you guys. Hey, what's up? How's it going? How are we doing with the class? And then Justin will pull me in and say, come look at these ridiculous news stories.
Oh, I never promised you would enjoy them. I call you in here for my pleasure. You're in here to make me happy. Let's see. Next one here. Kareem Bumjamar felt indifferent about certain parts of his anatomy, but instead of just letting his button hang there like belly buttons do, he decided to undergo a little illegal body modification. He surgically removed his nipples and belly button, which he now plans on transforming into earrings and a necklace. He told, it says Days, I don't know if that's a magazine. Your eyeballs are the size of teacups right now.
That is,
You're lucky.
How do you find these? How?
In the words of Morticia Adams, it has to be damp.
It has to be damp.
He told Dazed, I'm assuming that's an online magazine, he was inspired by Da Vinci's Mona Lisa, even though the Renaissance artist reportedly never ripped off his own nipples and sold them on eBay.
Wow.
He said, the Mona Lisa has no eyebrows or lashes. It's really interesting how Da Vinci meticulously paid attention to every detail but chose not to give her eyebrows or eyelashes. The artist admitted the surgery wasn't completely legal, but that he isn't particularly concerned about the consequences. He feels proud of his super smooth, nipple-free body. The artist also mentioned a video on YouTube featuring a woman with 3 breasts. The 3-breasted lady, along with the Renaissance master, inspired him to undergo a little body modification. The artist is currently in the process of molding his flesh into marketable jewelry, and no, I did not bring the photos to spare you.
How in the world do those two things relate, even remotely? Eyebrows and eyelashes? Yeah, if he could do it with his eyebrows and eyelashes, I might as well do it with my belly button and nipples.
Extraneous,
What?
Why not?
Why not? You're correct, Justin. My bad.
Now, I should also point out, too, the photo. They had a photo of the, I guess, either in progress or post-progress nipples that he was turning into this jewelry. His nipples have been pierced at one point. So there's a photo, and they're just these little gold-plated nipples with the barbells through them, which I think would either make a lovely brooch or some nice earrings.
This is what we're talking about. If we... Okay, let's delve in. Okay, yeah. A brooch would be good. Maybe like a belt buckle.
Ooh, okay, I like where you're thinking, but who was it? Was it oh Lord, there's one of those serial killers a few decades ago, who ended up making a belt out of nipples.
Oh.
Was it Gacy? Was it John Wayne Gacy?
Maybe.
He had like the skin lampshade, and he had the chunky heel shoes, made of chunky heels.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's just progressively getting worse and worse and worse.
Supremus, look what I found.
You found a me.
Oh my God. Well, I pushed it. I didn't do a thing. Hi.
I'm not gonna be here for very long.
How you feeling?
Hello. I'm a little better.
A little better? Okay.
I was just really tired, man.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like you were trapped on the thunder bucket, kind of screaming and grabbing for support.
Trapped
Nothing
on
like
the
that.
thunder bucket.
Okay.
You can consider that officially stolen. I'm saying that all the time now. Trapped on the thunder bucket.
Good. Does sound like something you would say.
I gotta say, this is turning into one of the best shows so far.
Oh,
you missed it.
man.
We just finished. Brandon here was curious about the contact lens story, so we just rehashed it.
Oh God.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been emotionally scarred as well.
Mm-hmm.
That one scarred you, not the nipple jewelry.
Yeah.
Nipple jewelry.
Nipple jewelry.
Welcome
What
to
about
the
nipple
discussion.
jewelry?
Well, if you want to pop your headphones on, I'll play for you the little thing because it made me laugh very much hard.
One moment.
Yes.
Very much.
Stand by, everyone.
Stand by. Yeah.
Oh my
And
God,
we're
I
centered.
feel so short.
But yeah, belt. I think belt buckles. You said brooch.
Yeah,
Okay,
nice brooch.
hi.
So yeah, back a page here with my whole analog paper.
Yeah, we're
We're
good.
not going to do the whole
like
thing,
5
but
minutes.
so basically, this dude just said that he felt kind of indifferent about certain parts of his body. So instead of keeping his belly button and nipples where they were, he just decided to undergo a little illegal surgery and whack them off.
That's what this is for.
I want to tell everyone too, and Brandon, that Remus has been here with me. I think every morning, every Tuesday and Thursday that I've been here since last week.
Yeah.
Watching me, listening to me, cutting all these audio clips from different sites on the internet, and just eyebrows knitted together. What are you doing?
What
are
could
these
this be for?
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
That would drive me crazy. I would have to
Gosh.
participate in literally every episode of Justin's show. Literally every episode of Justin's show I have to participate in to know exactly what sound effect would be used exactly when.
There is a math.
It would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you have other things, and you're not in this class anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you gotta be in it to win it. You gotta stick around to see what
100%.
You gotta
what
just
goes on here.
just come by whenever you're free. Like
I mean, that's why I'm here now.
exactly. I love that.
That will never stop being funny to me. I swear.
It won't. God.
Hi, Steven.
But I can't believe that guy just wanted to be freaking Kyle XY over here. But
Yeah, well, they had pictures on, and there's like no scarring whatsoever. He just looks like a
Really?
Ken doll. He's like a Ken doll from top to tail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Straight up Kyle XY.
That's-
All right.
What if you took this is horrible. What if you took the nipple that you cut off and made it a nipple piercing? He just decided that he
meta.
wanted it back. He wanted it back.
Goodness.
So you're saying, what if he takes the nipple jewelry he made of his own nipple and turns them into pasties?
Yeah. With some, you could make it work
Gosh.
like some double-sided tape.
Double-sided tape. Yeah, that would definitely be enough to hold those bad boys on.
Little spirit gum,
Oh yeah, spirit gum would do wonders.
Have to rechange it out.
I feel like spirit gum would make it look like he never even got it done.
This is my favorite. The best.
You can imagine he's on a date with somebody and he's got his prosthetic nipples on. It's like, okay, I don't want to surprise you. Don't freak out, but, and then they just clatter onto the ground.
The sound effect made it so much better.
Is it cold in here? They just like...
Ting, 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 ting.
Oh my goodness.
Why?
Oh,
Why did
man.
I have to leave?
I don't know.
I say we're just getting good,
Oh man.
we're just getting seasoned.
I gotta find a way to do a D semester, man.
Let's see. Next one here. Reza Bellucci has been... sorry, I lost my place here. He decided that he wanted to take his hydropod for the second time across the ocean. Hydropod is basically... it's like a big inflatable hamster wheel.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen those things. Yeah.
So this stud decided that he wanted to go across the ocean.
Oh my God!
He decided he wanted to cross the ocean with this hydropod he was wearing. And, hang on a second. Oh,
I was about to get to the breakdown.
I know, I was.
My bad. The Coast Guard had to rescue him for the second time. So he didn't actually make it anywhere. He got kind of out into the water, and then they had to come out and rescue him for the second time.
I'm dying. I can't believe you had a sad version.
U.S. Coast Guard officials were forced to rescue Reza Bellucci after discovering his hydropod, as it's known, was, quote, manifestly unsafe. This isn't the first time he had to be rescued. In 2014, the Coast Guard saved his butt after discovering him dazed off the coast of Miami, asking for directions to Bermuda.
Oh, my goodness.
Can I ask the question that's on all of our minds?
Yes.
How far did he get?
Off the coast of Miami.
Wait, where did he start?
Miami.
Okay, so he
got like
a
couple, like a mile, if that.
Well, there's
off the coast of
those giant inflatable.
Doesn't mean much to me, because that could mean like off the coast. That could mean like I could see you from the shoreline. Hi.
Well, but those things don't have any kind of. There's no paddles on them. There's no.
Yeah.
You just run.
They're just meant for your entertainment and exercise. They're
Yeah.
not
Literally
meant
a giant hamster out in the water, like not moving anything. Only the waves are carrying him.
Exactly.
Whither the wind will go. Earlier, the Coast Guard had advised him not to go on his trip, reminding him of his previous mistakes and the danger that lay ahead. Your vessels and the conditions under which you are attempting to complete your voyage to Bermuda is unsafe, a letter from the Coast Guard read. What are those pesky unsafe conditions, you might ask? The open sea, a giant hamster wheel, and internal temperatures reaching approximately 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
He basically almost baked alive.
Mm-hmm. Steamed.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Steamed.
According to his website, he claimed he was running the marathon. I guess he considered it a marathon to go from here to Bermuda. To raise money for children in need. According to his Indiegogo page, one backer donated $37. His goal was $850,000. And his rescue cost the government $144,000.
Wow.
I was going to say, did he think that he was doing a charity event and he was just like, hi? Like, I'm doing it for the children. And he's just like paddling his heart away.
Children!
He seemed to think that by doing something outrageous, people would throw money at him. But I don't think a lot of people are usually...
Yeah.
I mean, people like to give things to charity for events that kind of make sense or serve some sort of purpose, but that's just stupid.
No, I think it just wasn't quite absurd enough.
Yeah, or like unique.
Oh, that's a good point.
In some way.
Yeah.
Like unique.
Yeah, because I know that, people are definitely down to, throw money down on things that are really dumb.
That's very true.
Like,
I think it just wasn't quite absurd.
Like, have you heard of the UCSD Lettuce Club? Do you know what it is?
No, please inform me.
They have the school fund this club where they only meet one day out of a whole year, and they say who can eat a whole head of lettuce the fastest, and whoever eats it the fastest is the president of the club for the next year, and they have to plan the next lettuce eating event, location.
I like that.
This makes me so happy.
This is funded by the school. They just get 20 heads of lettuce and see who can eat it the fastest, and then whoever eats it the fastest is the new president.
No, I like that. That's
makes
harmless.
Me so
it's
happy.
Fun. It's silly. Nobody goes to the hospital.
Yeah,
unless it's too much fiber.
It's just
they're having a little prolapse issue. But.
Who approved that club? The head of the lettuce club.
I'm sensing some money being sent down from Big Farm.
I think I would have. I probably would have funded that. Honestly, I feel like if I was in charge of anything and someone was like, "I want to make a club where we eat lettuce," I'd be like, "Sold. You're good. Here's your money."
There's basically, to put it into a point of related to the story, people go for ridiculous, but it's got to be the right ridiculous.
Exactly.
Let's see. It's 14 till. Do you guys have time for one more?
I can do one
you guys
more.
Do one more?
I can do one more.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll risk it.
Oh, I thought it was.
Como te gusta mi pinga?
Ooh.
En tus pantalones.
Oh.
Ooh. Pants.
Y mis cojones.
A Mississippi mayor confirmed on Friday he is the man seen in a sexting photo that was sent to a number of Hernando, Mississippi city leaders. Mayor Chip Johnson, 49, said, "I have had a private indiscretion with an adult woman who decided to make it public. I hope it doesn't reflect on the city," the newspaper commercial appeal reported. Yeah, it's not going to reflect on the city.
No one cares.
The mayor, who was married but in the process of a divorce, sent the email to a woman with the subject line, "Your mayor," in case there was any possible doubt about who the photo belonged to.
Oh, my goodness.
It somehow made its way to the inboxes of at least 7 other politicians from there.
Isn't it awfully nice to have a penis? Isn't it frightfully good to have a dong?
In the photo, the mayor is naked from forehead to feet, making an expression. Quote, he said, "It's a very personal and private matter that's a mistake on the part of me personally. I think I've learned a valuable lesson from it, but I certainly don't want it to reflect negatively on the town of Hernando. He's been in office for 10 years and not said if he plans to step down."
Like, what do I even say now? Like,
I'm hearkening back to the Filner thing a few years ago, where Mayor Hansy, who was just getting his greasy mitts on.
Have you seen that whole Key and Peele sketch that basically spoofs that whole thing?
No.
Where he's basically a politician, and they're questioning him about like naked photos that he's sending, and he's just sitting there, and the lady asking the question and goes, "Then how do you explain this that you sent to me right now?" And the podium falls and his pants are down and he's like taking pictures of it while he's denying it. Like he's taking pictures of it and he's sending it to all of them. It's just
that's great.
Like, and don't get me wrong, like like there's only so much you can deny if it's a physical picture of you with that, but it's also like, find who to trust with that stuff, man.
I know. I don't have a follow-up to that. I mean, that you pretty much summed it up perfectly right there.
Yeah, find like, if you're doing it with like your wife, where like the only person she'd send it to is like, like her friends because they'd find it funny, and then it would just never be a thing ever. It's just like, that I can get over, but like, you're a politician.
Well, I just love that it went to his coworkers. It went to other politicians.
That's just so.
Oh my God! Could you imagine the staff meeting?
Oh,
hey-o. Pun intended. Multiple entendre.
Just like, hey.
Yeah,
it's like the fourth one.
Gosh.
The first one was funny, second one was weird, third one I was over it, and fourth one now I'm just mad.
Okay, but there was someone last semester who would basically do that, but just with butt pics. Name not mentioned.
Was it a 4-letter word?
Yes, it was.
Okay, just checking.
I don't even remember.
All right. Well, I think we're going to take it off here since you guys got to get to class and I got to go stand in the corner and collect dust for a while until my next shift here.
Yeah, I got to haul booty over to my class.
Don't forget, you can check us out on Facebook at Griffin Radio 119, Instagram Griffin Radio SD, which I should have been totally doing things with this whole time. And mainly you can listen to us on the TuneIn app on the iPhone and Android. Look for Griffin Radio. And, of course, if you have none of those, you can listen to us at grossmont.edu/Griffin Radio. So you have absolutely no option.
Just push that play button.
You have no reason to be missing all of this fun.
It's the best part. Just push the play button. Does it for you.
Just hit it.
Just press the button. What is that from MST3K? Push the button, Frank.
Oh, my goodness.
This is Hosier to Take Me to Church. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Lover's got humor. She's the giggle.